Mick Blizzard's in. Scotty Bogfoot, Big Bad Scotty Bogfoot, Rufus Kane, Gareth Martin, Stuart Drummond, Dion, he's there. John Norris, Christopher Morrow, the Morrister. They call him the Morrow Man around here. Free Ride Vapor, Mark Hawes, Dave Wright. I'm starting to repeat stuff. Yes. Free Ride Vapor.
Clive Winwood.
Clive Winwood.
Windog.
I didn't even know he was
Windows 11.
Bish, Bash, Bosh.
Free Rider.
Yeah. The freed stuff. Vapor Queen Becky's in.
Nozza. Becky's in. Oh, I think Becky commented on a video. Sorry,
John
Becky.
Taylor.
Ask in chat now, Becky, and I'll reply now. I don't reply to comments on any of my videos anymore.
Just allergic. But this is an older video when you just gone fuck it.
But I still get like 100 comments a week.
I will always enjoy your abuse. But every so often when somebody just writes something shitty. Yeah. Bless him.
Yeah, I love doing those.
I thought I was just asked on TikTok if I was a homosexual, but I wasn't.
Can they hear us?
Yeah, I don't know. Clive Warren's in chat, which is good, isn't it?
Clive Warren, Rebecca De Mornay.
Oh yes.
Good
Tom Cruise.
Bex.
Tom Cruise, or is it? Could be, might not be.
John Taylor.
Vapor Queen Becky says yes. Auntie Ali. Yes, loud and clear, says Rufus Kane. Yes, Stuart Drummond.
Apologies if the intro is loud. It shouldn't be.
Suck it up, princess.
Yeah,
go. Get on our page.
I might still be. I don't know. Oh, because OBS has changed. So I don't know if they can still hear us through that. Hello, welcome to the new Ohm Show, Chapter 98, and welcome to the show.
Welcome.
Please let us know. Oh, for example, there's a strong possibility I'm out of sync.
Are you out of sync? And can they even hear us? No music, says Rufus Kane.
Ah, I see.
There was no music at all.
Yeah, I might have made it too quiet.
Oh, okay. Silent intro is the new thing. It's just trying that out.
Yeah.
No sound. Is anybody actually can believe fucking hear us now?
Well, no, because they're probably still watching the intro.
Oh, okay. That's all right. They'll catch up.
So I need to maybe delay.
Anyway, welcome to the show. Show 98. Which is the next one you get a flake, which is good. A slightly stale flake. That was the campus clap. Stuart Drummond says the audio quality is fine.
Yeah, it might be fine. Am I in sync?
Rufus Kane says you're in sync. He says you're in sync. Everybody. Was that in sync? Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Who the fuck is in sync? I don't know. Yeah,
it's going to be
everybody?
Hard to wash up in one of these.
Oh. I was thinking of the band. Isn't that a band?
Justin Timberlake.
Justin Timberlake. That's the one.
Like he said river. Like he said river.
Britney.
Wet knee.
Wet knee. Houston, yeah. It was a Britney. Anyway, fuck me. That is a car built a rabbit hole. We've already done.
How far out of sync am I, Stuart? One more clap.
Are you out of sync? What the?
Not by much. Backstreet Boys. No, it's not Backstreet Boys. Anyway, welcome to the show. It's going to be a blinder.
Everybody wasn't in sync.
Got some cracking news. Got some cracking beers. We've got vape event news.
Yes.
We've got mod showcase. We also have a live vape unboxing of a brand new vape mail thing. So
I'm excited.
I mean, what a show!
We're two vape males as well, so
yeah,
it's
in
pretty
a way.
Good. Sexually.
I'm mirrored. I can fix that very easily. Watch this.
You won't be to me, so I won't be able to see this. Oh, you know you're upside down.
No, I'm not.
Are you...
I am. I'm kidding. I can do that.
No, that's weird.
Yeah, but that's what Mick said.
That's mirrored.
Yeah, but well, which one do you want?
All
right.
That's normal, isn't it? That was weird. Didn't like that at all.
Oh well.
I have a way around your room is. You should have started like that, and then I wouldn't have said anything. I'd have been like, "What the fuck is it?"
It is.
Anyway, what are we vaping? We have to kind of pretend we've got some sort of theme.
I'm pretty sure the wall's always on this side.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. It's always there.
Mick, cheeky scam.
That wouldn't work, would it? By the way, because if you pointed at the wall, you pointed at the wall, you wouldn't be able to tell.
No, but you knew what I meant.
But I don't know that I haven't always been watching it in reverse.
Oh well.
Yeah, sure.
A second behind. What's that
So
in?
one
What's that
second.
in milliseconds?
One step beyond. Oh, milliseconds. 100, isn't it?
Oh, for goodness sake! This is it. Whatever. Oh, it doesn't. Oh, is that because? Oh,
This must be a treat.
this is brilliant TV.
If this doesn't work, if this is still in, it didn't go well.
Yeah. Half a second at sync. Well, we'll live. Welcome to the show. Yeah, we've got a brilliant show lined up. John, what are you drinking and vaping?
I got loads. It's the same as usual, but I've got different drinks today. Okay, so prepare yourself for that, shenazzle. I have got Magical Special Liquid 50mg in the Surin Air mod. I'm going to have a go on the new Surin Air mod at Expo. More details later. We'll have a go on that, I think. That's a treat.
What, you've got a new Suriname mod?
No. There's a new one out, and it'll be at Expo, so I'll give it a go.
Oh, what? West Coast.
I have got... What have I put in this? Oh, this is the liquid from Stuart Drummond still. It's pineapple, by the way. It didn't even click in my head. When I was vaping it, I was saying I didn't know what it was the other week. I was like, oh, it tastes fruity, but it's nice, but I can't really put a... think it's just pineapple. Well, that's the main flavour.
You plum.
Because I don't vape pineapple usually. It's as clean as fuck.
Do you know what about pineapple? It's one of the OG vape flavours, isn't it?
Is it?
Oh yeah, it was always an option in the old.
One of my favourite liquids you can't buy anymore is. Oh, what was this? There was one called sherbet. Well, it's just I forgot what it was called. Sherb.
Right.
Oh, it was fucking amazing. It wasn't very sweet, but it was. Sorry, I nearly sneezed. But it was. I vaped it solidly for about 8 months when Vape Hype was still around. I can't remember who makes it. Vapor Astronauts. Can't remember. It was lovely. I've got that. I've got a beer. I mixed it up a bit. I've got a Buxton's Lupulus X Mosaic from Buxton Breweries.
It's very posh. Where have you picked that up?
Tesco's.
You went all the way to Tesco's?
We were there anyway. Let's get some stuff.
What, shopping?
I was just getting a bottle of wine, actually.
You went all the way to Tesco's for a bottle of wine?
Wix is next door. We were getting a trowel.
Now you're talking.
I thought, get that. And there was a bottle of Sauvignon Blanc, which is like 13.5%. And white wines, you've got to watch them because the sneaky fuckers will drop 10s and 11s and they're rubbish.
What happened to your old trowel?
I haven't got one. It's a bricklayer's trowel.
Oh, right.
Because we've got a couple of bricks out of the wall.
Is it
so we're going to
triangular?
put it back in. Yeah, it's one of them ones with a pointy end.
Yeah, with a bit of pointing.
That's not a pointing trowel, it's a different thing.
If you know what you're doing, you can.
Oh, look, you have to make a video message about it.
You can point a patio with that, son.
I'm going to pay it. This is fine. It's quite bland, I would say. But was it the Buxtons I had the other week? No, Monks Who's the Monk Brewery? What's that? Had that. Didn't like that. I had that
Trappist?
monkey one. No, Monk. Northern Monk. I had one Northern Monk that I
Yeah,
liked.
I don't think there's any monks involved in that.
No, I didn't like it. But that is a mosaic. It's 5.5. It's nothing to write home with that. Next, I've got a wild card. Oh yeah, I do that. I throw them in every so often. I have got a South North Pavlova pastry sour. That's what I went with. And the reason really is I'm going to kind of blame Scotty Bogfoot all the way in Canada because they've used a bit of Goonies font here. And I thought, reminds me of Scotty Bogfoot. I'm going to get that. It says seriously good in Goonies font, if anybody's interested, right there. And so I was like, I know Scotty Bogfoot, even though I don't know if he even drinks, I think he'd look at that and go, I'll have to buy it. Because it's the font. So I've got that because of that. Stuart Drummond helped us out with the beer descriptions. Northern Spunk it is more what it should be called. I've never tried Northern Spunk. Richard offered, but I was like,
you don't want any of this, pal.
And I'm going for a swim. So, just saying, I can't have it. I need an empty stomach.
Yeah. Yep.
What are you vaping? What are you drinking?
Right. I have got, I don't know how you pronounce it. It's a Belgian lager. It's Stella Artois or Stella Artois.
With bitter.
It's foreign.
Is it a bitter?
No, it's a Belgian lager.
I thought it was with bitter.
Stella
I've heard it called
Artois.
that.
And after that, I've got Stella Artois. But after that, I've got a beer I picked up in Wales.
Oh, I thought you were being funny as fuck.
I got a cheeky
yeah.
Welsh one from the beer shop with. Oh, I banged my mic. A beer shop with the lovely beer garden. Yeah.
Did you do it? Did you go through it?
Yeah.
Ah, I didn't think you were. Well, because Richard went on holiday where I'd been on holiday because we legally have to do that. And I was trying to say, do you know what the funny thing is? You went to you posted where you were going out for dinner. We went to that restaurant the first night, and it's really fancy looking, but it's not very good.
Which one? The place we went for lunch?
No, the dinner that same day. I can't remember. It's on the hill on the left on hand side. The whole pub's quite slim, wooden floors, bar. They sell. What they got?
I don't think we ate. I don't know where we went for our actual proper meal. But we went for lunch at that tapas place.
That was nice. Yeah, and then you went to the other place. It was. They've got. What
Talking about
they got
Conway
Monkey.
in Wales here.
Conway. They've got Conway. What the fuck beer? Beavertown on pump in there.
Yeah, we went there. That's where we. Yeah. Okay.
That's where you had your dinner.
It's kind of where we actually stayed.
Oh, okay, right.
They have this special building across the road from the pub, and it's like a really nice B&B, and you have your breakfast in the pub.
Clever. Breakfast might be.
The breakfast was fantastic. It was a full Welsh.
A full Welsh.
So.
Yeah, I wasn't asked for the food in the evening.
So this beer, I mean, if you think Stella Artois is hard to pronounce,
or golden.
Well, yeah, it's a smooth bold bitter. It's a Glendwy golden. Golden. Good luck. If there's any Welsh speakers in, I'm sure that sounded good.
I don't think anybody can speak Welsh, can they?
We heard a few people
couple of Welsh
Welsh
watchers. Fucking few and far between. Most people are Scouse there, aren't they? Conway.
Yeah. Well, it's not far, is it?
Most people are Scouse. Craig Nichols is a Welsh viewer, and a Scots viewer. Who's our Viking friend? He's a Scotch, really. I can't think of his name. With his wife Maggie.
Oh,
Maggie
yeah.
and
don't know.
He lives in Wales, doesn't he? But he's Scotch, really. Labels on backwards, said Tony. You get that with you. Look at Richard's camera.
Yeah, that's
why.
Look at Nicole backwards.
Yeah, but I see it forwards.
That's your problem.
So there, when you're pointing at the wall, like I said.
Well, it's Zoom
it
that's flipping it then, isn't it?
Yeah, well, no, it's because they're seeing your feed. So I see myself in reverse, but nobody else does.
All right, so I can't fix it then, because otherwise you'd be in reverse.
No. Yeah,
this is how we've always done it.
It is how it's always. That's why I said
it's not an eye test.
Pointless.
Just get over it.
Pointless. I never noticed. I never noticed the reruns. I suppose it's because the camera. Nice.
Thanks. I wanted to look like Jurgen Klopp. No,
famous chair guy.
Yeah.
Jurgen Klopp.
A vaping on. I pulled this out. I just found this. It's the Crown mod, but it's dual 18650, and I don't have a dual 18650 around, and so it's a waste of a lot of batteries if I don't use any dual 18650 mods. So I pulled that back out, put the Rabbit on it, and I've got the rhubarb custard pick a mix in there.
Nice.
Because don't forget, I refreshed my entire lineup. I've got the Screamer on the Drag 3, and I've got the lemon Madeira cake in there, and I've then got the Goon on the Tony B Squonk thing with Nacolia.
Nice.
Or if you're watching at home, Al O Icono.
Lovely jubbly. Keith Morgan, Stuart Drummond just told us. Yes, you're quite right. It's Keith Morgan. Fucking Keith!
Sorry, Keith. It's been a long day.
Okay. Oh, there's a few. Yeah, I think I snappered. There's a few Welsh people. That was out of order. Because there was a chap
Welsh people.
There's an Omi who lives in Conwy. He told me where there's a bakery in the middle of town. The funny thing was, did you find it? Did you find that shit was sounds really stupid because we're from the southeast? Everything was really fucking cheap because it's not the southeast. So
I know what you mean.
A cake is about half the price. A cake was at half the price. I had custard slice, which you've got to commit to. You're going to get covered in it. It was massive. It was like 70p or something like that.
Yeah, I've got to admit the
delightful.
There were a lot of because we went on a weekend. And it was like a bank holiday weekend. There was a lot of locals enjoying themselves.
Oh, okay.
You know, which I don't like to see at a tourist spot.
Did you get lammed up now? This is just me, Richard catching
up. No, we didn't make it to Ladders.
You didn't? You could have had to go on the cable.
It was mainly just a drinking thing.
Nice, well played then. Did you go to the pub that I told you about, or was it a bit too stinky?
Oh, we did go to that pub.
Good beers. I thought they had some cracking beers.
Oh, that pub. It was, the beers were fine, but a lot of local people.
Yeah, fuck me. And there's not even, I think there's like one window in there. It's dark. It's quite dark.
Yeah, no, I didn't see a window.
No. The other one was the Blue Bell.
We sat with the local cricket team, had just victoriously returned from there.
Oh, nice.
They were telling us all about Welsh cricket.
Is it any different?
It sounds very low standard compared to Yorkshire cricket, real cricket.
Did you let them know?
Yeah, told them.
That's just a load of shit.
That sounds terrible.
I thought the beer, but there was like a selection. There was like 12 pubs.
Really good pub, and it's the only normal pub that's not in any way sort of a club that's open really late. It's open till 1 or something.
Oh, what? Okay, so you hung out there, right? Yeah, nice. They got everything: ciders, beers, all your stuff like that. Fuck me, we just get on. Well, what's been in the regular news this week?
No, wait. So that's what I've been drinking. Sorry. Regular news, John. What you got?
Good news today for Sweden and.
Oh, regular news. What are you thinking? News. Sweden and Finland.
Sweden and Finland covered. Done now.
I mean,
sorted. They're not in the UN yet, but,
NATO,
but we've given them the NATO. But we've given them the, you'd be all right.
Oh wait,
NATO.
Do they want to join the United Nations or do they want to join NATO?
I can't remember. No, you got me. I knew they were chuffed with it. I've got it. Here we go. Here we go.
Are good. We're all militarily. I'm sure. Fine. I don't really understand.
They want to join NATO.
Yeah, but I was also saying, don't worry, we'll protect you. That's almost going to put them off. Well, we don't need to then.
What's that? No,
he's got our back. No problem.
it's going to take him a while to get in to NATO.
So in the meantime, we'll sort it.
Captain Dipshit went, if we're good at anything, it's sorting stuff. And they went, you sure? And he went, yeah. And then they were like, whew. So that was that. Oh, Queenie bollocks! She didn't open Parliament yesterday, did she?
No.
She sent her son, not that one. He was at Pizza Express. The other one, and a crown.
Did a good job.
In a box. I never watch it because all those things, I'd much rather.
Forget how posh he is. I know that should be a no-brainer, but he has not dialed down his poshness at all.
But no, the Queen hasn't either.
I sort of expect it from her now.
Well, to dial it down.
No, to sound really posh.
She does. But
yeah, but William and
Harry
Harry you hear them a lot, and they're not as posh.
No, well, Harry's not, but it's just all put on, isn't it? It's all bollocks.
I want him to put it on a bit.
No, I mean the street bit.
Yeah, but that's
just a little bit of bollocks.
Anyway, I was taken aback by how posh he was. Thought he did a good job though.
I always just read it later because I cannot sit through it. It's so tenuous and so boring.
It's purely ceremonial.
Yeah, I know, but he's got to go through what's going to happen in the, bollocks that's
not
happening.
when the Tories are in, he doesn't. He just has to talk vaguely about random things.
Yeah. It was very vague. We're going to be
There was
richer.
There was no actual action.
No,
it wasn't an actionable speech.
Apart from actions that were later reversed, there's going to be no plan permission. Like, if we've already said you can build there, you'll be able to build there. And then afterwards they went, you know the bit we said about that? Just forget that bit. Yeah? Do check, because it's rude. And you can work from home. You know what? Not doing that bit. We're not doing that bit.
You can't work from home, and if you're hungry, eat out of bins.
Yeah, it was quite. There was nothing. There was no real substantial anything in it.
No, it was pleasant though. Perfectly pleasant.
Didn't he brought his mum's hat, didn't he? And they just sat down on a pillow.
He looked at it wistfully.
I've done that. I have done that before. My mum can't make it. I've just
You'll be worried
send
about
her hat.
She must be on her last legs.
No, but I was thinking this.
What do you mean? She is, mate. I'm telling you now.
You know, somebody said to me earlier, do you think she's dead? But they just don't want to let everybody down for the Jubilee, so they're just kind of keeping up appearances.
It's that she's literally hanging on for the Jubilee.
I said they've literally done like Tales of the Unexpected, and they've stuffed her. But the giveaway will be the air freshener earrings on the Jubilee when she's up on the balcony. She's got 2 paper pine trees just there with her waving hand. Oh, that would be good if Charles is under the balcony. That's what he can be doing. Andrew, can't he? He's banned from the balcony, but he can be doing an Uncle. What's he called? What's that film in the 80s where they've got the dead guy?
I don't know the film, but yeah, she could be. She could be animated.
But they could just hold her arm like that.
Charles to do it because he wants a divorce.
But I was thinking, if she isn't selfish, she will get through the Jubilee, and then she'll pop it like Monday, Tuesday, and then we'll get another weekend off the next week. That's if she isn't selfish. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
She gets through the Jubilee.
I just thought of something.
But we were quite scared that if she's on the balcony for too long, that her inner willy could explode, because that's what happened to Philip on the boat. His inner willy popped, and then he died. Then he died 3 years later. Can happen. No, 5 years later. We're not worried about dead air today. We're just trying to have a hemorrhage.
I tell you what, though. Right.
Have I really taken you back with the Queen? Like, stop making jokes about the Queen being dead. She's my favourite.
I like the royals and that. I like all that pomp and circumstance. But I'm not offended when people.
Weekend at Bernie's. Chris Morris helped me out.
I definitely think she's. It'll be great because we'll get an extra bank holiday.
Oh yeah, she's definitely on her way out. But I reckon she'll make Jubilee. Don't you?
Yeah.
I reckon she'll make it.
With the science they've got now.
Should
Could
be
be like
formaldehyde.
Saddam Hussein. Could be loads of duplicates.
They told me they'd cancelled the ping pong show. She was going to do a ping pong show.
No, she wasn't going to do that.
She said she was.
I told you to stop reading those papers. I'll tell you what. Right, here's the second news. Here's the second real world news thing.
Okay, go. That's what you were doing.
UK ticket holder claims 184 million Euro Millions jackpot.
I did see
John,
that, yeah.
that if that was you, what would you do?
I'm not one of those boring fucking people who would just go, who would say, I wouldn't do anything, I'd keep going to work because it's just a shitbag.
Right.
I think I'd get
not with 184, that'd be mental.
They fucking would. There are people who would. The company who won that might go back to work. They do that. They're
if they
wankers.
love their job, that's...
No, because they're taking up someone's fucking job. That's mad. There's no good way of staying in work. You're a cunt. You're an arsehole. Just quit and say you won 50 quid. That's fine. I never understand that you're a prick if you're staying in your job. I think I would get an apartment in every one of my favourite cities in the world. So like, I don't know, like one in Bangkok, New York, whatever. I think I would. You can't really, 184 million is demented. So I think I'd just spend the time getting rid of it. Giving it away. I do agree with that. Yeah, I think you'd have to. I do. I don't think I'd sort out my friends, but I wouldn't bother with my family. Not really. So... But yeah, like, you know, we know when we've done charity stuff, if you small places, you give 10 grand to a drop-in centre, it's massive.
It'll take you a long time to give, if you're only giving 10 grand out.
Yeah, 10, 1 million, whatever. Just go do it.
No, a lot of these smaller charities, though, they're cashing it in themselves.
No, but just give them stuff then. Give them, like, if they were after a new table tennis thing.
That's just because they like table tennis.
Yeah, exactly. Then they'll be nice to everybody else because they'll be chilled out from playing table tennis.
Fair play. So what?
So you
haven't really... Come on, big house.
I'd fly out to Bangkok immediately. But what for? I like a house.
So you wouldn't move out.
Grounds.
So you wouldn't move out.
Well, I would do that. I'd buy. I'd probably get some land and then build a house. Get a house built properly.
Get an house built, bespoke.
Yeah.
Exactly how you want it. Dream house.
Pool, because the
budget
wife likes pools. And you've got 180 million. So 10 million.
£10 million house. New car for Shelley.
Yeah. Well, no. Why? There's no point driving. Just get a driver. Pay them.
A driver. You're going to pay
on a retainer. Yeah. Put them on something stupid like 60 grand a year.
But you get him a nice car, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So you're driving around in the back of a Bentley. £10 million house.
Yeah.
And then giving everyone you know personally a little bit.
Yeah, like like a million. These are like a
million
friend.
for all your close friends and family.
Yeah. No, not family. My mum can't accept it. Weirdly, in part of her religion, she can't accept it anyway. So it'll make any difference. She can give it to her.
She can't accept it.
No,
but she can be forcibly given it. It's all in the detail.
Yeah, whatever. And my dad earns an inordinate amount of money, so I'm no interest in giving him any money.
That's a shame. Okay. Still leaves you a bit, and then travelling.
Then just travelling and giving away the money. Yeah, I think you'd go by boat as well because you're not in a rush anymore. Who cares? Oh. I'd never get on a private jet. That is mental.
Oh, so you're thinking get your own?
No, just go on a cruise ship and just go from like here to New York. Who cares if it takes 2 weeks? Doesn't matter. It's fine.
Yeah, you might drown.
Wait a chance. I can't. Yeah, but I can swim. I can't fly.
Yeah.
The private jet thing. Private jet is mental, but the only thing that beats that in being mental is a helicopter. That is the stupidest.
So nothing controversial there at all.
It's probably quite banal. Probably quite boring. Sorry, quite beige. Yeah.
Fair play.
But
what would you do in chat, guys?
What would you? What's your first move, Richard?
We've said the thing about carrying on where we live now and getting everything perfect in another house.
Yeah.
We don't actually play a lottery.
No, we don't.
Tax on the gullible, innit?
Idiot tax.
But if we won it miraculously, we would get a house literally like perfect before moving in somehow.
Somewhere for the au pair to stay.
Couple of new cars? No, don't agree with that. Couple of new cars. Oh. We were thinking sort of doing something work-related that we love.
Buying a business of your own.
Yeah, so first of all, buying the shares that I don't have of the business that I work for.
Right.
And then owning it outright, but then letting it run and running it from afar, very, very silent partner, but still chipping in.
That's okay, because a different thing to going to work.
Yeah. And then
Factory,
Sarah would want to set up a specialist facility for her area of expertise in her job.
Yeah. I was going to say that to carry on her job would be mental.
No, she wouldn't do that. But
exactly.
She does want to set up like a centre for it. And I was thinking some sort of thing, on the same lines for me, but in something I'm more passionate about than what I do for a living. So, like, I don't know, like a specialist, like cricket centre of excellence or something like that, you know.
It's perfect. It's something you'd be interested on your own money. We won't need to make any money ever. You'd be fine. You'd even, with that much money, if you led, you would never, you'd be earning, you'd be on like 5 million a year on interest alone. Just give it to an investment place, doesn't matter. So you couldn't even, I could give away money every single day and never use any money. It's pointless.
Just think, if you open something like that, you make a huge difference to the community.
Exactly.
And you get to be involved in what you're passionate about.
Yeah.
Because you'd be making future professional cricketers as well. You'd be involved in all that.
It's an old Jack D. He did this. No, is it Jack D? Yeah, I think it's Jack D. He's talking about it. He reckons the lottery winners of Bell End, like they win 20 million quid and they go, "What are you going to buy?" And they go, "I might get a new pen. Give it back." Give it all back. He said pools winners. I'm sure it's a Jack D thing. But he said there was a pools winner in court, and he was in court for assaulting this bloke. And the judge went, "Well, Mr. Mackenzie, I'm going to have to fine you here and now £100 for striking Mr. Smith." And they go to, "Your Honour, can I approach the benches?" Yeah. And he counts out 200. And he goes, "No, it's 100. And he punches him again. That was a pools winner. That's just more class in a pools winner than a lottery winner. That's just better. I like that. It's that drunk guy, that crazy bastard the bid man who won £1 million and pissed through it and built that banger car race in his garden. And everyone was going mad. He won. That's how it works. You can't be mad who won.
It's legacy. It's legacy money. That is 180. You like?
Oh yes.
Anyone ever born in your bloodline is set for life.
Mick Blissett said it by a Franken skull.
Yeah, you can get any vape you want if you can get your hands on it. Because money doesn't even.
You could just not even bother. Just never fill another tank up to throw them out the window on the mod as they go.
It's not even the money though these days. It's literally getting your hands on.
Christopher Morris got the same idea as the pools guy. Engage good solicitor, get a stack of their cards, go and punch everyone I've ever wanted to punch, hand over a card and say, "See you in court." Stuart Drummond houses all over, pay a hitman to kill Boris and go. It's not bad, is it?
That wouldn't help.
Sack everyone that's ever
Make him a martyr.
David Childs is opening a Korean restaurant, Dog Sanctuary. I build my own theme park. Stuart Drummond.
That's a noble cause, David Childs. But you wouldn't want to be knocking about there. They'd be barking.
Smelling dog shit all the time.
Yeah.
He's a millionaire. I draw it out on £5 notes and burn it all in the back garden, says Swirly Merc.
Oh.
I won't keep you warm very long, though. Fivers. And with the interest, as I just said, I reckon you could probably burn fivers forever.
If you're going to do that, throw it out of a helicopter.
I think people would actually murder each other. I think people would actually kill each other.
Not for a
People
fiver.
are so... Yeah, they would.
They'd be busy picking up the other fivers.
Well, exactly. Yeah, but then if there's the less of them there are alive, the more fivers you get. I think they kill each other.
Could make people do all sorts.
Fucking mental. No way.
What was that thing at the end of Crystal Maze? Where you had to grab the...
Yeah,
anyway.
That's a good idea. I think I just did 909 Lifesavers, but I thought it was Crystal Maze.
I don't think you were miles off. It was a bit like that, wasn't it?
No, definitely. Mine was definitely 99 Lifesavers.
Okay.
No, I've
Nick
got
Jones.
Casualty.
Be mean about football.
Buy Leeds United and liquidate them. Sounds good.
I mean, many have tried.
Yes, it's just. I think that's an added bonus. I don't think they're actually doing it on purpose. What would you do if you won the lottery game? It's good fun.
Then someone else buys them even if you liquidate them, someone else buys them for £1. And
I like it when they inadvertently interview a scratch card winner. They win like 100,000. So you've won £100,000. What are you going to do? Yeah, I got £100,000. Okay, take the camera, get everything out.
Get an actor in.
Yeah, get anyone in. Spent their last £5 on a scratch card. They're clearly a fucking idiot.
Right, actual vaping news.
Actual vape news.
Well done if you're still watching.
Yeah, that'll do. Yeah. Sorry. I'm quite interested in this. This is some actual innovation, though I don't think it is. I'm intrigued, though. Inikin, hydrated by Aqueous Labs, launches Lotta, water-based vaping devices.
Keep going.
Inikin Technology has announced the launch of a new arrival. To their industry-leading lineup of vaporizers, introducing Lotta, Inikin's all-new sub-brand, pushing the boundaries of performance, reliability, and innovation within the entry-level vaping sector. Inikin's Lotta is set to shake up the vaping space by combining Inikin's decade plus of industry-leading innovation expertise with Aqueous Labs, a new technology firm that enables water-based e-liquid. Yeah, I am very fucking dubious. So, Aqua AQ30 supports a 30% water content. Water-based vaping delivers smoother vapor and a faster satisfaction compared to traditional vaping systems. I don't understand why it would. The extra 30% water content of AQ30 also produces the dehydrating qualities that typical vapor can cause. That isn't true.
How do you know?
Because it's not the same thing. The moisture in hitting your mucous membrane is not the same thing as water. You would literally die if it were. You would be inhaling water. It would be. You'd have a very bad time. Additionally, a water-based vape operates at a lower temperature compared to their traditional counterpart, which allows for gently increased chemical stability during the vaping process. All of this sounds like bollocks, but I'm interested. I don't know what the fuck it means. It means 30%. I mean, that's a very thin liquid. With PG and VG and everything else, which does mean it won't work. The liquid won't work with anything else. It won't work anywhere.
Because they might have made the VG thicker.
No, because it's all you can't really, because you'd end up with a similar product. That won't work. I just don't understand.
I mean, they did that. What was that mad bit of? What was the mad bit of Inikin tech they brought out last year?
The stupid vibrating thing. Oh no,
yeah,
cute.
Yeah, the vibrating coil thing.
Oscillating thing. How many of vibrations per? It wasn't, was it? It was like mental.
You could literally change the frequency which changed the vape. It didn't.
That was it. Yeah, but it didn't. Yeah.
Maybe after that lie, they think they can say anything.
This is really weird. This is like Betamax and VHS. You won't be able to use it.
So they've made a new vape liquid.
Yes, that only works with their new vape system.
That only works with their new vape system, and it's got water in it.
Yeah,
it's got more water.
Well, it has got water. There's no real water in this house.
Yes, there is.
There is, but not.
Yeah, not tangible.
No, it's not worth talking about. Yeah.
So, what is their new ratio?
Well, they're saying 30% of it's water
instead of PG
or VG. So you'd still have to, because the VG is a bad carrier. Water would be a bad carrier too. So
So it's PG, VG, and water, and Nick.
Yeah, and Nick. Well, Nick's suspended. Nick
Suspended in PG.
Yeah, well, not only that, Nick is an incredibly tiny amount. We always we moved off. Yeah, we moved off the standard because people are fucking understand it because they're twats. Yeah, you're always below 1%, so it wouldn't make any difference. You spend it in piss with that.
And they say the benefit is lack of dehydration.
Yeah, it is a disposable. So I just realised it is a disposable device. The whole thing.
Yeah.
So the benefits are, they say the nicotine hits your bloodstream faster, so it would hit your mucous membrane and get fired quicker.
Yeah. I mean, we can scratch our heads at this, but they will have reams and reams of pages of science.
Yeah, and they're going to. Well, this is obviously going to be one of the things that's at Expo as well. The Lotta Enviro is a disposable vape pen with a clear mission to reduce the carbon imprint of disposable vapes. The Lotta F600 is Lotta's flagship disposable vaporizer targeted for TPD.
Are they aware it's quite bad to have water on your lungs? Well,
that's why I don't think it's going to be water. Because I'm a dubious sod. I don't think it will.
I mean, obviously, we'll reserve judgment to an extent, but on paper, this sounds madness. So what are the benefits? It goes in your bloodstream quicker than Nick. The Nick goes into your system quicker.
So they say,
which doesn't make any sense. Dehydrated.
Yeah.
Which doesn't make any sense. Because the dehydration is the fact that you're constantly exhaling.
Oh yeah, the PG does. They're both what are they called? What are they called? Natural desiccants or whatever they're called. They actually remove moisture from your system.
Yeah, but yes, you can yes. Okay, there's two things here.
Yeah, and breathing constantly.
Yeah, but there's two things that get mixed together. Dehydration with vaping is the fact that it's a diuretic, isn't it? Yeah. In a way.
Yes, exactly.
So that's that. But people also associate it with the dry mouth you can get if you just constantly vape and not drink. Now, it's not going to help. It's certainly not going to help with the dry mouth. If the nicotine is getting ingested quicker, it's not going to help as a diuretic either.
No. It is a very. I'm intrigued. I say it's closed. It's a closed system, rechargeable battery integrated with.
Yeah, the water on the lung thing isn't a concern because you can go in a steam room. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, but you couldn't live in it.
No, you couldn't live constantly vaping instead of breathing. So, well, that's interesting. I mean, I applaud them for pushing the envelope.
I want to see.
If someone can tell me in chat what the thing I'm on about was. Find F, it was called.
That was it, yeah.
And it was about the ability to change the frequency of the electricity running through the coil. And it did fuck all.
Rick Blizzard is, just a quick tip, we breathe in water when we shower. Try not to, that is the key. Nick, I don't know if anyone's ever told you. Do the least breathing in of water you can. That is the top tip, if anybody else is watching and doesn't know. We have got some vape. We've got some Flemish, I suppose, vaping news. I don't know how I feel about this. I don't think it's that stupid. I mean, what's art? Vaping Advocacy group launches an art installation in Brussels to tell policy makers that flavours matter. So it's a billboard on a trailer. We've all seen one of those. A global alliance of vapers has gathered around Brussels today. This was actually today.
What does it say?
We'll get there. European policymakers stand. Sorry.
Yeah, but we're looking at it now.
Well, I'm gonna fuck it. It says flavours help smokers quit.
Right. Carry on.
The World Vapers Alliance, which I haven't heard from them for ages, WVA, displayed an art installation in front of the European Parliament with a simple message: flavours help smokers quit. This marks the third event of WVA's European-wide campaign. The campaign was launched with one aim: to show policymakers in Europe and across the world that vape flavours are instrumental for smoking cessation. The group hosted demonstrations in Stockholm, Sweden, and at The Hague Netherlands in March. Shortly after the demonstration, a postponement of the Dutch vaping flavour ban by 6 months was announced in the Netherlands. I don't know if they're connected, but that did happen. But yeah, something we definitely all agree with. Who are the most free people? The French, us, and the Germans are the most free people.
Vape-wise?
Vape-wise, yeah.
Vape-wise, absolutely. I think I've always felt, as a stop smoking advocate, I've always felt it's a huge milestone in your journey to vaping from smoking when you attempt and get into non-tobacco flavours. I think I still love a tobacco flavour, but when you actually accept that what you're inhaling, what you're constantly picking up, doesn't have to taste like a cigarette, I think it's a huge psychological barrier that you break through, and I think it's really bad that that's what they're attacking.
Did you swap your camera? You did when I wasn't there.
When you weren't looking, yeah.
Yeah, it's really weird. When
I don't know what's bothering me. Maybe it is this way around, you know.
I don't know.
You've not flipped. It's if only affecting your Zoom.
Fair enough. So I won't be able to read anything anymore. That's weird. Yeah, I agree. As soon as you stop with the tobacco thing, because the first time you stop, it's like and the other thing is when you go back to tobacco a year or two later afterwards, you get something different from it. You are going for the flavour of it. You're like, oh, I like that. It's a bit dry.
And nostalgia and...
Yeah. I don't know if I get nostalgia. I haven't smoked... Have you smoked a cigarette since you quit?
No.
Oh, you did dual fueled for a while, didn't you?
9 years ago.
Oh, 9 years ago, yeah. But you never smoked. I've never smoked another cigarette.
No, I've never.
It doesn't interest me. People go, I still miss it.
One about a year and a half in, and it couldn't even get past the second. At that point, it tastes, and that's another reason it's so significant to change from tobacco to a flavour. The taste you're sort of mentally preparing yourself for isn't that, and the tobacco, real tobacco, tastes appalling compared to a red can of Red Bull.
Gareth Martin just says there's no vape that could taste like a cigarette, but I think you need to know that yourself.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it.
I think you have to prove it to yourself, because I think
that's why the menthol flavours have historically done so well for quitters. You can get a mint, you can't get tobacco.
I always think of tobacco, the best it's ever going to taste is it'll taste like the smell of a freshly opened pack of cigarettes, or it'll taste like the smell of an unlit cigar, or it'll taste like the smell of you opening a pouch of tobacco. But it will never taste like it's on fire, because it's not.
Unless you had a completely different approach to making the flavour. If you were literally going for a fiery, bonfire-y...
People have done that. They've added liquid smoke. But that doesn't... I mean, it's still rank, you know?
It's just... No one's going to make juice that tastes deliberately rank.
No, I've tasted... I mean, I vaped Eden by... I don't know who that is now. They're one of the famous tobacco liquid manufacturers for years. Scott, I get to 69. He vaped Titan tobacco for years. It doesn't taste like tobacco. When I first started, I started on cowboy tobacco. It didn't taste like tobacco. It's like toffee kind of funny stuff. I mean, it was all right. It looks normal now, says Mick Blizzard.
Yeah,
earbuds in there. Yeah, it's weird. I don't get it. So yeah, that's the art installation. Should we go one more?
No, let's open my vape mail.
Let's open your vape mail.
Because I want to go on it. Just saving a second thing for Mod Showcase. We got 2 mods in the Mod Showcase. Stay tuned. I'll just close that. Okay, right. Hold on.
Have I got to open the thing? No, you're going to do it on the camera.
I'm literally going to show you on the thing. 2 packages sent to me by those brilliant guys. I mean, they shouldn't be sending me this stuff, you know. But I'm not cross. And if this is embargoed,
doesn't really matter to you.
Shouldn't have sent it me. Up yours. So, yes, they sent me this new thing. And it's a two-way street. They've got two things coming out simultaneously because they're the same. It is the Pop Reel, the UL Pop Reel. And there's two formats of it.
Pop, as in pop, and then reel.
Well, you tell me.
Oh, it can't be backwards to me, you prick.
POPREEL.
Yeah, pop reel. Okay.
So yes, there's two versions of the same thing. So essentially, the pod's identical, but there's a square version
with a bigger battery, I see,
and a stick version. Okay, so the square one has a 520 mAh, which at this level is pretty good battery life.
It's a lipo, yeah.
And the stick one is a 400 mAh. And so what they're doing here, just to simplify this in your heads, what's going on here, I think UL are attempting to break through to what we would deem the casual audience.
Oh, I suppose they've not done that before. Yeah, I didn't think of that.
They need a mainstream petrol station vape, really.
Yeah, it's fine.
Because it's UL have remained a hobbyist brand, really.
Yeah.
So if I was to show you this is the brilliant Caliburn that we KO that we showed, and it's got that brilliant coil. It's a fantastic little vape. I mean, this is the same.
It's practically exactly the same, yeah.
And so what they're doing is bringing all that brilliant hobbyist technology and trying to, I assume, because it's got that bland, it's got that appleness to it, it's got that.
I was going to say, yeah, very happily iPod. Is that something Mrs. Richard might be stealing?
Oh, they sent a pink one.
I didn't. Yeah, that's just sexist. I just meant.
Are you joking, aren't you? She's already grabbed it.
Gone.
Yes. So they've got these sort of pastel-y, bland Apple Mac colours, USB Type C, 550 mAh, and then I assume
that must charge fucking quick fast.
Oh yeah, like 50 minutes.
Bargain.
But the battery life is a full day of vaping as well.
And if you've got that box and the other and the pod interchange,
and this just slides out, and it's just a little thing. And literally,
is it just on magnets? There?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've made it with this one, so you can't put it the wrong way around.
Okay.
And they've put it on this one. There's no adjustable airflow, and there's no vibration or haptic feedback or whatever you want to call it either. It just is in and it just works. And it's even got the same fill thing. Snap the top off to
I like the caliber.
Yeah, and it's got this, and I've got to say actually, it's really good refill thing. This refill thing's really good. You can even use these, your big bottles and stuff to refill it, or your tiny bottles. Whereas a lot of these pods, you have to use the tiny little.
Nice.
So I haven't had a drag on it yet. I've put some juice in. Obviously, the UK one will be 2 mil, which is annoying.
Well, you're alive going to get a dry burn then.
Seems okay. No, I've got juice. I put juice in just before the show, so I could do this confidently. But it's gonna vape exactly the same as this,
for less money. It's quiet.
Yeah, no, it's quiet, smooth, great flavour. It's the same coil. It's a Caliburn coil, a coil that everyone's agreed is good. So yeah, it's Caliburn, and then you've got your choice of thing, and obviously the pod is interchangeable. So if you have one of these for your pocket, one of these for your car, or other way around, you can literally just grab them and switch pod. I don't know.
It's hard to hate it because I'd rather someone bought that than a Vape. It's just Vapes are bullshit. So get that instead.
But these are as well. Don't forget, compared to a Juul or compared to an Elf bar, these are refillable, rechargeable. The coil life is incredible. This is the same coil I got, and I use this for work. So the coil life's incredible. If you, I don't know. I don't know if this is what the look that people are wanting, but they are assuming it is based on what they've seen, I guess. But
I know it's not aimed at us. But people might be. I don't know.
I suppose people don't want. You could definitely make an argument a smoker doesn't want that.
Yeah, true.
Looks wise, this has got the glowy light thing. Is that doing it? Oh, it's this way around. Look, it's got all that nonsense.
Yeah, you don't want that shit.
So you could make that argument. So maybe you will see you well in your local petrol station at long last, or maybe they're looking for a buyout.
I don't think they'll be looking for a buyout, but I think they might.
I think
they could do all right with that.
They could get a buyout with it. They could get a buyout with it.
Get it in a Martin McColl's. Martin McColl's is all about the right.
They could get a buyout with this.
Yeah, but you don't want to, because some fucking arse bastard will buy them out. Yeah,
but if they're just ready to cash out.
Oh, fair enough. American tobacco. Yeah, there's more money in it.
So I can't hate that because I'd be a hypocrite because I'm a huge Caliburn fan, and it's just a different looking Caliburn.
That is exactly what that is. I would say.
And yeah, a range of colours. They're all of this pastel shade.
What is that? A different one?
It's just a green version.
Oh, right. Did they give you every colour?
They tend to.
That's quite good.
Obviously, you can just get the more pod. You can just get more coils. Depends what you.
Funky.
Actually, no, that's not true. You can't. The pod goes in the bin when the coil's done. I'll try and send you those down. I'll give you them at Expo, John.
Yes, sounds funky. So my mum just emailed. It's nothing exciting. Don't worry about it.
We need to know now.
She was saying to me the other day on the phone.
Did you put title? Guess who's dead?
She didn't. She put the title of the title was the person she wanted to talk about just then, because she said to me the other day on the phone, does Mrs. John, she calls her real name, know anything about rehab? And I went, what? Define what you mean, Mum. Set your parameters. She said that my stepdad said that his sister was in a rehab unit. And I said, she'll either know a lot about the rehab unit, because she lives nearby the person who's gone to a rehab unit, or nothing, because Shelley, Mrs. John, works at a rehab unit. So, yeah, she might know. She might not.
Yeah, it depends, doesn't it? If it's physical rehab or drug rehab.
No, it's physical rehab, yeah. That's what she works. But she works in a rehab hospital. But obviously they're satellites. It's boring, isn't it? They're satellite units. I thought I should just give you the newspaper. Let's do the Express, just because it's weird that it's on our side.
Yeah, absolutely. And then after you've heard from the Express, we're going to talk about Hall of Vape. So stay tuned.
Oh, an expo. Yeah.
Well, no, this particular graphic we've got is about.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I didn't know that. Everything's upcoming sun, isn't it? If it hasn't happened. Right,
I've always said
the Express. I keep nearly finishing this beer, and then this is the longest the beer has ever lasted on the show.
Come on.
Express, the Daily Express, Vape Britain. Huge drive to wipe out smoking in England by 2030. Come on, 2030. Here we go. Smokers could be encouraged to take up vaping. Instead of what? As part of a new drive to create a smoke-free England by 2030. I love that they do this on the front page. They don't know what inverted commas means. They do it all the time. A smoke-free. Don't need to do that. Don't need to do that. By 2030. A review commissioned by the Department of Health is expected to recommend promoting e-cigarettes as a less harmful alternative for existing smokers. Who the fuck else do they need to tell them this? So we've had Public Health England who told them this. We've had Cancer Research UK who told them this. This is.
I love it though. Don't you love how? I mean, there's a lot to not like about Britain.
Yeah.
Don't you love how we haven't pandered to like the capitalism? And the
we know why.
And the industry and the cliques. Don't you love how we just have swerved it and gone, no, because there's no good science, so we're going to carry on vaping. F you.
Because, don't you think that? I think the reason that is absolutely true is because of the National Health Service. Because the cheapest alternative, right, is always going to win. And the cheapest alternative is...
Yeah, but that's not the reason Germany...
No. If you've got a National Health Service, then it does make a massive difference because...
I agree. However,
if you've got
it's not the 100% reason because Germany's not got a health service, is it?
A user-based solution that costs the taxpayer no money is clearly a winner. Like, I mean, it's fucking mad. Well, but there is a point where the balance tips because you won't be paying for the health service to buy cigarettes. Anyway.
Still pay that.
Yeah, it's not enough though. Anyway, Health Secretary Sajid Javid, he is the Health Secretary. I know it's mental. Appointed former Barnardo's Chief Executive Javed Khan to lead the inquiry in February. Ministers want to make England smoke-free, defined as fewer than 1 in 20 people by the end of the decade. That tells you how they work.
What's it currently?
I don't know. 3 in 10? 3 in 20? It doesn't say that. I didn't do the research. Mr. Khan says, in my review, I've considered a range of critical interventions.
Is this Sadiq Khan?
No.
Oh, carry on.
That will make a range... Fucking... No, you're going to go back. It's not Sadiq Khan. Because I just told you his fucking name, and now I could feel bad, so I'm going to go back. Javed Khan. That's who that is. Right, here we go. In my review, I have considered a range of critical interventions that will make the most difference. For example, I've looked into the promotion of vaping as a less harmful alternative, a greater role for the NHS in ending smoking, and the need to tackle illicit tobacco sales. He added, tobacco is the single largest cause of preventable illnesses, death. No, it isn't. With a quarter of deaths from all cancers estimated to be from smoking by 2019. Sorry, but obesity and heart disease took over in about 2008, so it's definitely not true. Despite national progress, such as the ban on indoor smoking implemented in 2007, smoking remains very high in certain parts of the country, particularly in poorer areas. I've been tasked by the Health and Social Care Secretary, Sajid Javid, to help the government achieve its ambition to be smoke-free by 2030. The evidence is clear that taking action on smoking will be critical in dramatically improving the health and wealth of the nation. That's all good for us.
Yeah, it's all good. Do you know what they should do? Ban Champix, ban nicotine patches, ban nicotine gum, ban nicotine inhalers.
It's not actually that stupid because
I'm not trying to be stupid.
No, exactly. I'm there. So you've got 1 in 20 chance of quitting with any other smoking cessation. Champix is a different thing. And you have about 50, or it's about 40% chance of quitting. So, I mean, it's not comparable. So you're right. Yeah. Okay. Fuck it off then. Doesn't work.
It's like, it wouldn't happen in any other field.
No. If you had a headache and they went, would you want this?
If there was like diabetes medication, it was less effective, it'd be phased out.
Yeah. If you said, I've got a headache, and they went, do you want paracetamol? And they went, paracetamol, you can have maracetamol. Does that work as well? And it works 1 in 20 times. Well, I don't want that then, because that's mental. Oh, that's bad. Ooh. I just opened this beer that's Pavlova flavour, and it smells like a fart.
Yeah, but that's not always, that's not always the end of the world.
That is really unpleasant.
I've had some bad smelling ones that have been alright.
And this is Pavlova pastry sour.
Why did you get that?
Because the Goonies, right?
Cool.
I'm a child.
Right, Hall of Vape.
Hall of Vape.
Germany.
It's pink.
Europe's biggest vape show.
It's pink. Yeah.
Come on and have a sip.
It's
really dark, isn't it? Too dark for you, that.
No, it's not, though. This is just the way it's showing.
Oh, right, okay.
It's quite pink. Here we go. It smells like shit. It's a sour, so it's not as bad.
You'll get used to it.
Delicious. So, Hall of Vape.
Hall of Vape, Europe's biggest vaping show, is back soon. If anyone knows the exact date, I think it's about start of June, I think.
Start of June, yeah.
If anyone knows the exact date, feel free to put it in chat. That'd be wonderful. They as always, have a brilliant modders gallery, which we are always happy to see. And they've announced the layout and all the people that's going to be on.
Oh, it's not. It's the 25th of June.
25th of June, my bad.
25th and the 26th.
So they've got the list and where they're going to be and everything for Modders Gallery at the Hall of Vape in Germany. And it's nice to see some familiar faces back. Geppetto Mods. Tech Division.
They're good. Everybody else that just don't mind Geppetto Mods.
Oh, it's they're an old.
He's a cunt. He's a cunt.
I don't know. I don't know him personally.
His marketing guy's a cunt. No, I'm saying it from a personal point of view.
SVA mods.
They're cool.
PC coils.
Oh, the old PC coil.
Hussar Vapes.
Lovely job.
At Mizzou.
Those Tech Division mods are gorgeous. At Mizzou,
yeah, some of those Tech Divisions are lovely.
So gorgeous. Never had one. They are gorgeous.
Where was that? At Mizzou. We love At Mizzou.
Yeah. Old school again. Lovely.
Frankenplastic.
Is that Frank?
Frankenskool, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought it was doing
that.
Skyline, the ESG guys that did the Skyline.
They got a new one out, isn't it?
Probably not. Because I need to do.
Well,
I don't know. A Skyline R, is that new?
I don't know. I haven't heard it.
Amber Mods.
Amber Mods. That's Sebastian.
Yeah.
He's lovely. Been out drinking with Sebastian if you don't.
And then I don't want to risk the pronunciation, but number 26, they'll be there. Check out those guys. L'Atelier, which you will recognise when you get there. Booth 26, they are good guys too.
Van, they'll be in there.
And they're not on the list
yet.
I don't.
Any UK mods? This Swirly Merc.
Well, I would have said, wouldn't
I? No,
probably not.
They've got one UK mod, Mark Toddlington. I know he's going to be there. So
yeah, Mark will be there.
He's a mod.
And Mark will be there. He'll be living it up.
And we have got. I think it's worth saying. We do have Vape Expo in Birmingham.
Yes. What's the date of that?
Time. I'm just double checking that. To 27th to the 29th of May. I'm definitely going.
You're definitely going. Have you booked your hotel?
No, I got told off for that the other day by Paul McCartney. Do you know Paul McCartney from the Beatles?
Yeah.
He rang up and he was like, not bad. Still talks like he was in the Beatles in the 70s. You're all right, John? How are you doing?
Yeah.
Have you booked your hotel yet for Birmingham for the Vape Expo? And I said, no. Well, you better get on it, you know. And I went, all right, mate. Are you going? He went, no, it's not really my kind of thing. And then he hung up.
Oh, right, okay.
But he did ask me that yesterday. He asked me if I was going to the Premier Bin. I don't think I can face the Premier Bin.
You don't need to go to the Premier Bin. Ibis Styles.
Where are you staying?
I'm not staying.
Are you not coming down?
I haven't decided.
We'll share a room.
I'm 99% sure I'll come down. I don't know if I'll stay. I haven't decided.
I think Rick's coming.
Yep.
Rick said he was coming. I don't know. We're trying to convince Craig to come. Anyone in chat who's coming?
Yeah.
Honestly, it's just if you've never been before. Hey, Todlington's there. Come, free beer for everybody. Clout is for UK is going to be there. If you've never done one of these before, we've had like 3 years off basically. I haven't done one since the second Expo 2019, and I just want to see everybody.
You haven't done one since the last one.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but
no, there's been two. There's been two in London, which I didn't bother with.
Oh no, they don't count.
But yeah. Anyway, I just want to see everybody.
Yeah,
it's been so fucking
long.
long.
Are you coming? Are you coming to Expo?
Are you coming to Expo? If you are, that'd be lovely. We basically sit in Witherspoons and get a bit pissed up.
Coming out of beer.
Coming out
Don't
of
buy
beer.
a ticket.
No, we swap tickets sometimes in Witherspoons.
Yeah.
So
If you haven't got a ticket,
fine.
come to Wetherspoons.
Yeah, and then you get a free ticket. Yay! Mick Blizzard's going to be there. He's travelling all the way from Solihull.
It's a big effort.
Gareth's going to be there. Debs will be there with him. Be there Saturday. See you there Saturday, Gareth. I don't know whether I'm going up on Friday or Saturday. I'll definitely be there. Definitely be there Saturday, but I don't know if I'm going to go up there on Friday. We get the train. We need a return of Fest, says John Norris. Yeah, absolutely. It really do. It just mismanaged into the ground, which is a real shame.
I don't know how well they do now.
I think they do okay about it anyway. They'll never happen. And the way it stands, it will never happen. So
You'd be incredibly optimistic to do it on that scale now.
It wasn't that big a scale. But anyway, it was basically done goodwill, really, and people just being decent. I think is Ali Keegan saying, Albin Fest later in the year, we're all going around his house for a beer and rides in his Saab. He's not that far from me. He's just on my doorstep, Todd. So I'll be there. My doorstep is Kings Lynn, which I didn't know for a long time. Then I got found out.
Hey John, guess what?
What's that?
Got a big guest next week.
Oh, who?
Can't tell you now.
Oh,
but make sure you don't miss next week's because we've got a big guest. A celebrity vapor.
Celebrity vapor. Is it Paul McCartney, the Beatle?
No.
Is it Paul McCartney, the Vapor?
No.
Okay. I was just checking. I thought you might have been done again.
This could run and run.
Every time we booked him, it's always been Paul McCartney, the Vapor. And everyone's been like, nah.
We've
fair enough.
We've covered all the things we planned to say. Did you do the Lad Bible thing?
Oh no, I didn't do the Lad Bible. Did you want me to do that?
Yeah.
I hate Lad Bible.
It's not for you,
Lad Bible.
John.
It's not for anybody with a fucking brain. Lad Bible, if anyone doesn't know, is a sort of website for bellends. But they've written something about vaping.
Yeah,
it's kind of
like
it's sort of right wing gammon shit.
Oh, I don't know what its political stance is, but it's sort of just like tittle tattle for knobheads.
That's the byline. Tittle tattle for knobheads. But I blocked them on Facebook so that I never had to see another person repost it.
Yeah, but then someone will share it.
No, you can't see it.
Oh, that's good. I didn't know that.
No, yeah, because I've done that with that. TalkSport, the Metro. TalkSport is just racist cunts.
What should be
it's the
for the
weirdest
Metro?
thing in the world. Racist bellends in the comments.
Comments, right.
It's a flag shagging piece of shit anyway, but the comments are just crazy misspelled racist bastards from end to end. And same TalkSport. Like why the fuck would I care about TalkSport?
I get why you wouldn't care about TalkSport.
The Metro is owned by the same people as the Mail, isn't it? Anyway, it's a piece of shit. That's why it's a piece of shit. This is the Lad Bible. Top knowledge for you. Mixing vaping and smoking isn't better for your health than just smoking. They checked.
It is actually.
I suppose it is. But
every time you don't have a cigarette,
yeah, you are.
That's better.
Yeah.
If you go from smoking 10 a day to smoking 5 a day and vaping, it's better.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to give you the thing.
The problem is the way they're
too many
quantifying it in science.
Yeah.
It's not measurable in science, but it's an actual fact.
Yeah, they've said mixing vaping and smoking is no better for your health than just smoking, according to a study. The conclusion was based on the findings in the population assessment of tobacco and health study, which took place from 2013 to 2019. So it's a worthwhile study, but this is a ridiculous thing to pull from it. Researchers evaluated the opinions of 24,000 men and women, and lead researcher Jonathan Belowitz claiming that mixing the two is a bad idea. Well, it's not. That's not true either. The Boston University medical student said, "Our results suggest that combining smoking with e-cigarette use does not reduce cardiovascular events." You wouldn't know because you're not anyway. And quitting both products is required to ensure mitigation of risk. Okay, the cardiovascular risk of dual use did not differ from the risk of those exclusively smoking cigarettes. But yeah, it's very mystifying. There are different reasons for the dual use of cigarettes and e-cigarettes. There is a belief that e-cigarettes are safer than regular cigarettes. That's true. However, the lead researcher wasn't willing to conclude that this was the case.
Ooh.
So that's down.
So they ran with it anyway.
Yeah, well, I'm not saying that is down. The researchers found out that those who smoked cigarettes and e-cigarettes had no significant differences in risk from cardiovascular disease, heart attack, heart failure, or stroke. This comes again down to your variables are too huge because they're all smokers. In the study, there are more than 1,480 cases of cardiovascular disease and more than 500 cases of a heart attack, heart failure, or a stroke. Belowitz added many adults use e-cigarettes to help them reduce their cigarette use, which they hope would be a health benefit. Well, as we've said, it is. Others may use e-cigarettes to consume nicotine in locations where cigarettes are prohibited. But there is also evidence that e-cigarettes can play a gateway effect in youth, leading to later initiation in cigarettes as well. Again, that isn't true. There is many studies saying that that's definitely bollocks. Complete cigarette cessation remains vital to reducing cardiovascular risk, regardless of e-cigarette use. Well, not regardless of it, because you've said that e-cigarettes may not be safer. Anyway, that was a piece of shit. Thank you, Loud Bible, for proving that you're mainly about tits and racist stuff. Oh, they're also homophobes, transphobes, and fuckfaces. If you want to get the whole...
I don't think they make any bones about the fact they're all about the clicks. And they'll say anything to get a click, won't they?
They wouldn't actually say they would say it to get a click. I agree with
I know. Yeah, I think they will. I think they're literally. It's literally a genre, isn't it? It's just clickbait media. It's just clickbait media, isn't it?
What an odd.
Hey,
what an odd.
It's keeping someone in a job.
Oh, do you know what? I really am out of that beer. That's not possible. That's not drinkable. That's horrible.
What a shame.
I just got to...
What are you going to do?
I'll wash it away.
Yes. I think it's that time. I think it's mod showcase time.
Oh, yeah.
How nostalgic. When Rick's here, he tells us things about things. We don't have that, but we do have some pictures. This is a new mod from Tony Hunt.
Pictures. Tony Hunt
And
does whatever Tony Hunt does.
It is basically a 3D printed big battery DNA billet. And
3D printed big billet battery.
Yeah.
I've
DNA 40.
Yeah, shite, it's big.
But I tell you what, though, if you just absolutely loving the vape from, say, your HAR billet bridge thing, atomizer, then, and you just want one that sits on your desk while you're working or something.
Get a billet box. No, that's what you're trying to say.
No, I'm saying, something like this, just bosh. Just
if you love it and you want to
last longer. Just battery last
longer. Do we know how much they are?
No, we don't know anything.
Or is it just a one-off? Is that just for Tony?
No, I don't think so. I think you can talk to Tony about these.
Oh, okay.
And I think it's a thing. They just billet. I mean, they are, for us kick-off, they're on trend, aren't they?
Oh, definitely. Yeah,
Everyone's making billet atomizers. Everyone's making billet alternatives.
Yeah, no doubt.
Bang on trend. And as a result of that, there are some amazing actual atomizers now, aren't they, for billet? And as a result, I think this is a thing, isn't it? It's almost like an alternative to a 510. It's almost like, billet or 510 now. There's so many atties now. It's like
but it's not the same. Yeah, I do. I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
I agree to an extent that this does take away from its initial purpose of the billet the billet was originally out and about on it.
If people want to, I've only ever been fucking about before. If that's the form factor you like and you want it, Go knock yourself
If
out.
you wish your billet box lasted longer.
Yeah, whatever. If you want it to look like that, if you want to, whatever, who cares? It's fine. I did get it.
I think
I
it's,
do
I think
get
it's, I think
other
it's cool.
people
I
want to
think
try
people
stuff.
want that. I think people will be cool.
That
with
was the most
And
disgusting bit.
make what you want as well. I always think that's a good key to modding. If you fancied something, someone else will as well.
Yeah, absolutely. That's totally true.
So nice job on that, Tony, and obviously very well done. In terms, because it's not easy. It's not easy, this 3D printing game. So nice work as well.
Yes. How many was that? Was there 2 mod showcases?
Yeah, there's
or
another.
1? Oh,
This was sent in late.
I'm moist.
How you don't know, you were not? How are you going to see this?
Oh, I'm seeing it all on YouTube.
That's fine. Check this out then.
Oh,
hold tight.
I'm holding.
Right. So this is the new one from the very special Scott Bonner.
That is a trickster. I wasn't expecting you to say Scott Bonner.
No, yeah, the former reviewer. He hates it when people say that.
That's a close up, isn't it?
Hold tight. This is his new one. He's got a new one.
I like that.
Look at that.
Well, that's better. Yes, I like the lean a lot, and I like that burr. That piece of burr that he's used.
Lovely bit of stabilised wood, single cell, big screen.
I don't think anyone's ever done it as naturally as that.
Matchy buttons.
Have you ever seen one with such a small piece of wood that's the main part of the block? I think that's pretty incredible.
I think what I like actually is the top of the mod.
Oh, what, being pitched back?
Yes.
He's got that from, because I remember him reviewing it back in the day. What was there was a...
Yeah, there's been a few, but not in this pure stabilised block like that.
No. I mean, it was just like a generic piece of crap mod, like years ago. I can't remember what it was. And I remember him liking the tip back towards you. So it's finger fire.
Yeah, there's been a few.
Tip towards
I know
you.
he does like that. Because he each sticks like a K-fun on, and that's happy days.
Yeah. Not anymore. He's a cloudy bastard.
Yeah, he probably
isn't
sticks a sub-tank on now, isn't he? It's a 21700 DNA 75C. And I think Scott's trademark, I mean, it's pure perfection at this point.
That is, yeah.
But he now does all the engraving on the tubes himself and stuff. Yeah. His buttons are never generic anymore. So, you know...
I think he stepped away from that so quickly.
Yeah, I mean, but it just was great. That's great. I mean, these are the sort of mods we used to be able to show all
every
the time.
week.
And now there's only a few upholding these standards, and Scott is one of them. And that is...
Yeah, it really is. It's gorgeous. I don't think I've ever seen such a little amount of wood, and you can see everything. Like everything.
And don't forget 21700 as well. So it doesn't have to be insane. It doesn't have to be ridiculous anymore.
Has the Rickmeister seen that?
No.
I think he's going to like that. Oh, I think he's going to like that. 21700.
Good.
Did anybody actually say they were coming to? Did anybody actually say they were coming to see us at Vape?
Oh, if you've never heard of Scott, and that's taken you by surprise, that whole what we just showed, the thing to search for is TFX space mods on Facebook.
And it's got a website as well, isn't it?
Just get on there and all the info's in there.
Yeah, go for it.
TFX mods.
I think there's all manners of lists and stuff.
Mods are called.
Mick Blizzard says, show the third pick, Richard.
Oh, for sake. You're not doing enough. Building a computer, installing all this software, setting it all up, deliberately being out of sync the entire episode.
It's amazing. We haven't been out of sync for me, and I am the most important viewer.
Yeah. Let's have a look. Third pick. What the third pick? Okay, so the third pick that Mick wants to see, that he'd see.
Mick send you the picture.
Oh, right. I think because if you, I suppose, to be fair, if you're a purist, This is the one you want to see. This is the other side of the mod. The wood side.
Woodside. Come on, let's go. Woodside.
Look at that. And I must admit, this is the side I like to see.
But you thought you were keeping it to yourself.
Look at that burl.
Waited. There's quite a... Yes! We're there. Look at that burl. It is gorgeous.
Because there was a bit where... For me, like the perfect mods, in terms of... I mean, these...
I prefer the other side.
I always like the more woody side. If it was like that on both sides, that would be perfect.
Oh really? I like the other.
Yeah, I've always been like
behind. I like to be behind the burr as well. I quite like that. I think it's great. Perfect.
A lovely
Mr. I get you 69.
Stuart Slick.
Scott
yeah,
Bonner.
Slick.
Haven't seen Scott Bonner for so fucking long either. Haven't seen him since Vape Fest 2017 or something.
I love that he's still in vaping, and I can't believe how well he's turned his hand to that.
Yeah, amazing. That's because he just went mad for it, didn't he? I've still got a razor in my bathroom made by Scott Bonner when he first started out, when he was doing pen blanks and razors, because he was just trying to get the gist of everything.
Yeah, and
I think that's amazing to lock yourself down.
I raffled off that one of a kind, complete 001 Scott Bonner mold on the charity thing, so he's still doing good deeds even when he doesn't even know he is.
Incredible. Absolutely incredible. I'll post a pic of the TFX one in the group later. Says Crystal Warwick. Go for it. I think that's it.
Yes, that's definitely it.
I think we are done. I'm going to throw this sour beer in the garden where it belongs.
Yes, and I will ask a proper vape reviewer what my delay should be.
I wonder if it is any
from
better
Zoom
if you drink
to
it.
OBS.
Let's see if I drink it past. See if it's better. It's definitely better to stop. It tastes like the pond.
It's the aftertaste.
Oh, it's disgusting. Yeah, no, don't do that. I'm done. Okay, thank you so much for watching and listening and everything else. We're back next week with a very special guest.
Yeah. Huge vaping celebrity next week. Do not miss it. And I'm going to say this as well. We've got a huge guest and we've got a huge announcement next week about the show, about the group, about us, kind of, next week. So I honestly wouldn't miss. Next week's show. You're gonna wanna be there.
I'll pretend I've tripped out. But...
So thanks for watching. Hang on, I've got to do a thing. I've got to do this thing. Okay, bye.